Hello again, EDUC. This is, I wanted to go over the final projects, giving you enough time to think about them, create them, and make them, and let me know if you have any questions. This is module 14, it's a little bit early, but in this module, you'll have a couple things following up, tying up some loose ends from the previous modules in the throughout the course. You're going to have your part 2 of your eFolio, your project-based learning unit complete. If you recall, you created just an overview previously. Now that you should have lessons complete. The learning management system with PBL lesson populated, and you're going to do a Zoom presentation on Thursday, December 13th, 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. So for the purpose of this assignment is your part 2 of your portfolio. Remember, you completed part 1 in module 12, and so the part 2 will be adding artifacts and narrations of your ISTE Educator Standards sections. So again, your framework should have already been created, or actually you could have, yeah, so it's already created, and so you just add, here's some examples for you. Often I get the question, what do you want us to show? So these are the basic educator standards. There's 7 of them, and then there are indicators. Like there's 3 indicators for this one. I think there are 3 indicators for each one, I believe. Oh, there's 4 for that one. You don't have to respond to each indicator in your portfolio. Just talk about learner, just the overall generals. How do you show that you are, what artifact do you have that shows you are a learner? You can get ideas from what artifacts to include from this, but you don't have to do show 1A, 1B, 1C, and so forth. Okay, just so you are aware of that. Just the basic top categories, 7 of them, and then artifacts to accompany. Your artifacts you need to say what they are, how they'll be used. Like for instance, let's look at this one. So this is the artist. Then these are the old standards. I think there's only a few, a lot. Some of them are not as many. So this is the standard, the narration, and then here's an example of the artifact that they show to do that. Okay. And there's others examples you can use. So that's what you're supposed to do for part 2 of the digital portfolio. Just add your ISTE standards artifacts, and hopefully you will have had some of them, many of them created during the course of this class. And then part 2 of your LMS combined with your PBL project part 2. So again, you will create an LMS for your classroom with your project-based learning lessons embedded. You'll create a functional LMS for your PBL unit to be used in your classroom. The LMS will include student activities and lessons for your students, not lesson plans for you. Often people think that the LMS is just the lesson plan, and that the student doesn't do anything with that. The LMS is for the students. Like for instance, if you see this class was created about the civil rights, and you have the topic introduction video, and then the resources, and then the questions. Whatever it is that you want the students to be doing or seeing, this is front facing for the students, you need to populate your lessons into the session. So then again, this says, take a look at this, give some directions, and then ask some questions. Again, this is in student language. This is what I mean by it should be populated. All the resources that you want to have should be populated. So you have this, and then this is the question you want to ask if this is a discussion board. So just a reminder about that. That's what we mean by that. And this is the criteria for learning, for grading. Here, it needs to be connected to the curriculum that has technology standards, evident, learner engagement, innovation, and functionality. So in each LMS, they have different things, but most of them have like a discussion board. So I should see that at some point in your LMS. Additionally, I should see the ways the students are turning in assignments, engaging in multimedia. Those types of things are generally available in LMSs for usage. You will have a Zoom session again on the 13th from 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. You need to using a integrational technology tool, create a 90-second overview of your PBL unit. Be sure to highlight in ways in which you have integrated technology to achieve your learning goals. Again, this should be something that you've been working on throughout. A unit has between 3 and 5 lessons, and I'll let you decide exactly how many, but it's definitely more than one lesson, right? So please consider that as we move over. We don't want to know about every single one of your lessons, mostly just some general overview. Feel free again to reach out to me if you have questions. Please email me directly via St. Thomas email. I think some of you have been giving me messages within Canvas, and those don't come to me automatically. So it takes me a while to come in and look for them. So if you want a more automatic response, please email me at the lsbelvin@stthomas.edu. Talk to you soon. Bye.